Do you see how things lie, Warden? Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
Vartag wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a cheat, is that true?
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
I'm going to enter the proving anyway, and see why others withdrew.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Bizel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
The other one is still there. So we haven't yet made a final decision.
It'll be 2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Bronca didn't go alone, Ogren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha!
You lift a weapon or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
But when we entered the city, they were attacking each other in the street.
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
I don't know, Jarvia sounds like a bit of a character. Maybe she'll know what's going on.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
You fucking threatening me? That sounded like a threat.
Are you going to make your donation to the Stranger Safety Fund? Or do I have to show you how dangerous Orzammar is?
Yeah, show me, bitch.
Whatever you say, lady.
I am a lady, that is true.
Excellent.
I'm just amazed this party composition worked. I forgot I had Win on the team. I need to dump her.
What have you done? Great ancestors, he's dead! In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
What do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. I wouldn't be surprised if her men come after me in the Diamond Quarter itself.
What do you know about her Carter?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
Wait, they're children as well? Are you going to go that far?
Their births are abominations. They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
Yeah, I mean, your caste system breeds criminals
you
because
say.
that's the only option open to them. And
I shall
doesn't give
do
them
it.
the right to go around threatening me. But, yeah, this is a consequence of the caste system. Let's go take Jarvia's view on the kings before I commit to anything else. Let's go this way, I think. And it sounds like Tapsters is refreshed as well. Let's go to Tapsters. Oh, I can level you up in case we get in a fight. Thank fuck you got taunt at last.
It shall be.
Nevin. I had a chat with Nevin before. Lord Helmy, I've got those documents on. Julin is our contact for Harrowmont.
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branka. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
You don't know fucking shit about me. Should I know you? Or this... Yeah, I do know Bronca. All the rest of whom?
Power-hungry Deep Lords. The only real concern they have is whose ass gets the throne. You don't have to play dumb, Warden. Their lackeys only come to me when they want something. Well, if you want the secrets of a paragon, do the work and find her.
What? Yeah, I know. That's who Branka is. She's the Paragon.
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
That's an interesting proposition, actually. Yeah, I'm guessing you're talking about the smokeless coal? Or golems or something?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother, too. I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
Well, that didn't really help us very much.
Didn't get enough of the architectural beauty of Dust Town? You need old Nadezda to play tour guide? I'll just stay out of your way then.
Ah, we found this before. That must be Genuvia's door. I don't know in character how we know that.
Very well.
You're back. You got more business for me?
It doesn't look much like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
Oh,
Why don't
no,
you...
that's not helpful. That's not a lead on Genuvia. Oh, that was a bloody bust, wasn't it?
Why are you smiling like that? You look suspiciously like the cat that swallowed the pigeon.
Canary.
What?
I look like the cat that swallowed the canary.
I once had a very large cat, but not my point. My point is, why are you smirking?
You were watching her, with great interest, I might add. In fact, I believe you were enraptured.
She's our leader. I look to her for guidance.
Oh, I see. So what guidance did you find in those swaying hips? Hmm?
No. I wasn't looking at, you know, her hindquarters.
Certainly.
I glanced in that direction, maybe, but I wasn't staring. Or really seeing anything, even.
Of course.
I hate you. You're a bad person.
You're not very helpful to me in combat.
Horseful.
Yes.
That was a loading time and a half. Well, there's loads of people here now.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Well, isn't that nice? I guess you've watched a lot of provings then?
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Rooston Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
So, have you ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
Okay, so what are the rules?
They change from round to round. Sometimes it's bare hands, sometimes weapons, sometimes pairs or squads. It's announced when the fight begins. That's about all the warning anyone gets.
I hope I'm allowed magic. It sounds like the proving's just a regular tournament.
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
Okay, excuse me please, nutcase.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
No. What are you talking about?
Well, that sounded genuine. If you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Did someone else make you drop out of the Proving?
I left the Proving on my own business, and I have no intention of discussing it.
Look, if you tell me what's happening, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
Okay. So you're afraid your affair will be exposed?
She's married to a prominent Desher's heir. We should have stopped a long time ago, but I love her. Do you know what that's like? Now Balin found out, and I can't even help my cousin for fear he'll tell her husband.
Oh, you dirty dog. What evidence does Balin have?
They have letters. Love letters Revelka wrote me. If they were made public, she'd be disgraced. Her husband would cast her aside, and I would be lucky to be allowed to die in a duel.
So did Balin threaten you himself?
No. One of his fighters, a woman named Miyaja, she's the one who threatened to expose me.
Okay, how would you fight again if your secret was safe?
There's no way to guarantee that. I appreciate the thought, but they really have me over a shaft here.
I might want to get those letters back.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. If you can make sure that evidence doesn't get out, I'd be happy to fight in the Proving. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
The thing is, Balin's a bit underhand. He doesn't have any effect on his ability to fight. He's not doing it out of nobility, he's just being a bit of a dick, isn't he? A bit of a selfish dick. So where's the other one that dropped out then? Gwydden. We're also looking for someone called Gwydden. Nice.
It is begun.
Ah, there she is.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I go where the fuck I want. Hey, you've been threatening Harrowmont's fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten Proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrowmont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Oh shit, that didn't go how I wanted it to.
You're quickly overstepping your welcome.
Yeah, I kind of made that was a bit heavy-handed, wasn't it? So much dwarven propriety.
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Oh, I wonder if I can break in there.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Wait, she's here now.
You are quickly overstepping your welcome.
Ah, I've worked it out. I think her letters are in there. I mean, I'd rather take the power for myself. I'll have this power.
As you say.
Yoink! Basil's love letters. Old love letters between Basil Harrowmont and Revelka Idukan.
Very well. It is begun. We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
Whoa, I didn't expect that to happen.
Let's have at it! I am your dad!
A volume of Shaper history. A volume of Orzammar history focusing on the relationship between ancestor lineage and the granting of mining permits in the Dead Trenches. It is supposed to not be removed from the Shaperate. Ah, so who had an interest in that?
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business, unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
No, I don't think I want his take on the whole Balin Harrowmont thing. I'm just going to... because he's obviously just flaky. He'll just go with whatever helps him. He doesn't give a toss. Or probably even understand. I'm going to shut you sound so fucking hard.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
What? No, I'm not taking that.
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
It is begun.
Oh, I can always go turn him in.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
What? Why did you resign?
It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harrowmont's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
What? No, that's not true. Harrowmont isn't conceding.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
This is interesting information, actually. I heard it from Dulin, and I'm rallying honourable fighters for Harrowmont.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Dulin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Get back in the proving grounds and knock some heads?
Maybe I will at that.
Get out of here! You looking at something?
Greetings, I'm Trini of the Grey Wardens.
Don't take it personally. Hana-shan's a member of the Silent Sisters. She doesn't talk to anyone.
Who are the Silent Sisters?
They're an order of female warriors, founded by Astith the Grey, a woman of the warrior caste who first fought for women's right to be soldiers. When no one listened to her words, Astith cut out her tongue and dedicated herself to training until she won a grand proving bare-handed. The women who joined her order cut out their tongues in her honor.
Well, that sounds dumb. Who are you?
I am Ferelden. I serve as Hana-shan's trainer and translator. As a Silent Sister, Hana-shan cut out her tongue like the ancient paragon Astith the Grey. As you might imagine, she requires my services for more Mundane tasks.
Whose side are you two on?
The Silent Sisters support the sitting king. They are loyal servants to the Idukans.
Oh. I'm on my own side.
Then you have lost. Even in the ring, every man and woman brings an army if people support them. But she who fights without cause is only training.
Well, convinced one of the... I do think the Harrowmonts should stand, actually. Fair and square, they should.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be so pessimistic. I have your letters right here.
Where did you get those? No. I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrowmont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
We have kind of thrown our lot in with the Harrowmont so far. I might be able to go and see the Shaper. Maybe he'll have an opinion and give me more information.
What is a good enough reason?
For which?
It said that my reason for learning more of shape-changing was not good enough. What reason would be?
I do not know. Tell me what it is and I shall decide.
It could simply decide any reason was insufficient then.
You find that maddening, do you?
It has a bird-like nature to its sadism, I'll give it that.
Good. Let us leave it that way.
I don't know what's going on with these loading times today.
Grey Warden arrives in Orzammar, undoubtedly.
I wonder if I should challenge Julian about
Lord
this.
Harrowmont, said to have kicked castless in the street. Does he respect none beneath his station?
You make another good point for the Idukans. No, that's not what I want.
You found it. Warden, you have my gratitude. You're a bright spot in an otherwise dark time. At least someone is willing to stand up for tradition. Thank you again.
Is that it? Oh, that was underwhelming, wasn't it? Oh, I'm still not really any the wiser. I think I'll have one last... I wonder if this guy wants to say anything to me now that I've kind of got the rumour that I'm with Harrowmont.
I hope you're not wasting my time with more dithering. The choice I gave you was clear. If you want Balin to support you in your surface war, you'll have to help him take the throne.
So Julian wants me to champion Harrowmont in the proving.
If you do, there can be no further business between us. Now, do you wish my prince's support, or will you risk everything to aid the usurper?
I still haven't decided.
Better make up your mind, or Balin will wonder why you're spending so much time here.
I think going to the proving under the banner of House Harrowmont is a no going back statement.
Weak man, and he will be a weak.
Whereas I think these two with the letters is less final, isn't it?
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
Maybe I can't do it. Maybe when I told that man about the
Lord
documents, he took them
Balin
off
is
me.
bad man.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
Yeah, who is Ogren?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Wait, what? What's gelded him?
Well, he killed Lord Mino's youngest son in a duel to first blood. It was a huge scandal. Ogren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the Deep Roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
Oh, so I could just go pick a fight with him. What were you and Ogren arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the Deep Roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Ogren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Why does Ogren care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the Deep Roads and abandoned him.
No. Wait, Branka was married to that drunk?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Ogren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
So why did Branka go into the Deep Roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive. Outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
She sounds way better than the two kings. She sounds like she actually wants to kill the Darkspawn. Whereas I haven't got from either of the houses that they actually care about killing the Darkspawn. How did she become a paragon? I think we already know this. She made smokeless coal.
She invented a smokeless fuel that let the Smith caste increase their output by nearly 1/3. Deaths from the Black Lung also dropped. The Assembly said she had the favor of the ancestors and declared her a paragon. They moved Branka, Ogren, and all their relatives to the noble caste and founded a new house in her name.
I'm gonna get going now.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Ogren was at it again.
I wonder if there's any way we can rescue Branka and make her the king. Or queen. I don't know if women can be the king of Orzammar. Or the monarch of Orzammar, maybe I should say. I don't think we should make Ogren king. I think we can all agree on that.
The Deep Roads aren't for the faint of heart.
Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened?
Tell me about the provings.
The provings are how our ancestors show their judgment, pitting body against body in a ring of scared stone. Everyone in Orzammar accepts that judgment.
How well do you actually know Lord Harrowmont?
I served under General Harrowmont for 3 years. Under his command, every dwarven life is important. He would not waste even a single soldier. He is the king Orzammar needs, especially in a blight.
Balin would call any fight a victory so long as he remains standing. Good luck. Lord Harrowmont will pray for your swift victory. Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened?
So Vartag wants me to show people that Harrowmont is a cheat. Is he a cheat?
That you spoke to him even after our discussion. I assume you still intend to fight in the proving. Good luck.
No, he doesn't address it. Oh, Lord Helmy, what do you think of it?
I wasn't expecting you back. I guess you realize this is about the only fun in Orzammar?
What do you think of the candidates for the king?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
Yeah, but what about the... why can't I... I wonder if it's because I've gone too far with Harrowmont. I can't turn back again.
Oh, then the war. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex
So
parent.
you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
Who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that. And subtle
No, I don't.
as
I
sin.
must have gone too far.
The Assembly passed laws. Of course they turned to crime.
I must have gone too far with Harrowmont now by the looks of it.
Sod off, Duster.
Well, it looks like the choice has been made for me, doesn't it? I can't go back on show those two that they've been double-crossed by the looks of it. I'm not sure I like either of them still. If Harrowmont has double-crossed those two lords, that's bad. But then Balin is sneaky, blackmaily.
I find it very odd.
Horrible as well.
It meaning me. Am I in it now too? I feel honored.
For one who professes to be a warrior, I find it remarkably weak-willed and indecisive.
Thank you?
It also likes to hide its many weaknesses behind a veil of jocularity.
For a statue, you know a lot of big words.
Is there a reason it enjoys following others so much? Especially when it is in a position to lead?
Have you ever been responsible for someone else's life? Or a lot of other lives? Or an entire nation?
Of course not.
Then shut up.
I will remember this moment when the birds come.
As you say.
I think the decision has been made. Not so much a conscious decision as just one of circumstance, but we are going to fight in the proving. If I get a choice not to stand with either of them, I will do that. Otherwise, I think we're going to have to throw our lot in with Lord Harrowmont. And on that bombshell in this loading screen, thank you for watching. Come back for the next part of Dragon Age Origins.